Hi, and welcome to Virtual Back to School Night. My name is Mrs. Mayer, and I will be the substitute teacher in for Mrs. Glick, who recently retired. Mrs. Glick taught English class for emotional support for grades 10th, 11th, and 12th. This year, I am looking forward to getting to know all the students and helping them grow as readers and writers and speakers, as well as prepare them for life after high school. Literature that we will be reading this year will be both from the United States and from around the world. This year, we will focus on reading a variety of genres from different historical periods, both ancient and modern, and we will seek to understand a variety of different cultures and perspectives while also seeking to find the common thread that bind us together as a collective human race. Technology that we will be using this year will be Google apps such as Classroom, Docs, Slides, and Drive, Quizlet, YouTube, and Zoom. Since our school year is starting differently, it will also be important for a student to have a device at all times, whether it be a Chromebook, iPad, or phone if they don't have access to a laptop. Things to bring to class would typically be binders, pens and pencils, highlighters and paper, post-it notes when we would be meeting in an actual classroom. Although it's still useful to have some pens and paper and highlighters, it is very important that you have a laptop charger. If your child has a laptop, he or she should make sure it is charged the night before, or any other device that they would be using for online learning should definitely be charged the night before. If you would like to keep a binder with papers of any notes that you're taking, it's important to maybe keep it in a binder that has sections that will break down what classes the notes are for. Typically, for writing and reading and writing, we would have folders for final drafts, current papers, and exams. But since we are working virtually, a lot of this information will be done throughout Google Classroom, and it will be saved in different folders on that classroom site. Classroom rules. Although we're not meeting in the classroom, there will still be rules to follow while we're meeting virtually on Zoom meetings or Google Meet. It's important to listen to the teacher and ignore any others who are trying to distract you. It's also important to follow directions and stay on task. Keeping a positive attitude. Although this whole new learning system is very new to everybody and it might seem overwhelming, keeping a positive attitude and knowing that as each day passes, it will get a little easier will keep the children motivated, keep everyone motivated to try their best. It's also important to be proactive, plan ahead, and stay organized. Be respectful of yourself, others, and the property of the classroom. Since we're not in the classroom, it's important for those of us who are using Chromebooks from Abington, make sure we're careful with them and keep them in a safe place, and just keep in mind that we have to return them and just be mindful of that. Plagiarism. Plagiarism, the policy for that is to make sure that if you are writing and you are taking any information from an outside source, it must be properly cited. All the essays that are submitted are checked for plagiarism. So if there is anyone that is caught plagiarizing, they will be given a chance to resubmit their assignment, but the goal should be to try to cite anything that is from an outside source. If any students need help at any time throughout the day, I am available to help. Before school, I can make an appointment if it's before 8 a.m. During school, I am free during period 5 and 3. After school, we could schedule an appointment. Wednesdays are a little bit more flexible since we're not live that day. The best way to get in touch with me is through email at teresamayer@abington.k12.pa.us. I also have a Google site that gets into more information about our English class. If you have time, go on my Google website and complete the parent guardian survey. That would be greatly helpful at getting to learn your child. Thank you very much, and I appreciate you taking the time to view this back to school night video, and feel free to reach out at all if you have any questions about any of the information. Thank you very much.